Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. New release day, new Islander, 3 new Islanders. They are collaboration pieces. So you've heard me mention Marvin of Hemel Watches. He's designed a couple of the dials. He designed the DPA dials. He designed the pen, the Islander pen dials, PENN. He's got another Islander, my knuckle just cracked. He's got another Islander coming out in the DPA series in a Mecha Quartz. That's going to be really nifty as well. But for now, this is a true collab. He had full design authority over the entire watch, and the result was what I'm calling a modern, or he as well is calling a modern interpretation of the classic Flieger. Smaller case size, but a really nice dial, kind of hidden away logos on some of the versions. There's 3 versions, 2 of them are unlimited, one of them is a limited run of 50 pieces. Just to kind of highlight our friendship together, and actually has his colors on it, which is really, really cool. So we'll get into those watches. For my own wrist check, I am wearing my titanium conversion ISL 18. This was an ISL 18 that I used our titanium conversion case, and then one of our rubber straps. Beautiful, super lightweight, and on the other wrist is the Islander Republic, that Swiss Solida GMT watch that tracks 3 time zones and helps keep me on schedule whether I'm flying, got to get Zulu time correct, or talking to the Swiss, whatever it might be. Anyway, that's it. Let's see these 3 new Islander collabs. Oh, I should mention the name of the watch is the Hawkeye. Hawkeye is an aircraft that was made by Grumman here on Long Island in Bethpage. It is a kind of a reconnaissance, battlefield kind of look down aircraft. Yeah, reconnaissance. We'll go with that one. Hope you enjoy it. Man, what is wrong with me? Not reconnaissance. It is an AWACS, Aircraft Airborne Warning and Control Systems. Hawkeye provides a top-down view of the battlefield. You've probably seen the plane before. It's got a big rotating radome above it, so it kind of provides, I'll say, almost situational awareness for the battlefield. Anyway, let's get into the watch. ISL 203, 204, 205. This is the Hawkeye. As I mentioned, these 2 are quote-unquote unlimited. This is a 50-piece LE. Each one is individually signed. These are all collab pieces between Islander and Hemel watches. So I will just start off the festivities with the ISL 203, the plain old black dial. And we're going to try to do our best with the video and make sure you know those hands are blue. No, they're not thermally blued hands. They're just blue hands. Getting thermally blue hands on a watch at this budget price and everything else just really isn't happening. I'm not spending all that money on hands just to boost the price. So let's go. 39 millimeters in diameter, 11.5 thick. Nice thickness, right? To a flat sapphire crystal with inner AR. 45 on the lug tip to lug tip. We are sporting a negative end link, H-link bracelet. See that? Look at the articulation at the lug. Super duper cozy, comfy to wear. Before I get into the bracelet itself, it is 20 millimeters. As the lug. It is a screw down crown. It is 100 meters of water resistance. It is powered by a Seiko NH38 movement, which is a true no date. There's a little schmutz on the crystal. A true no date movement. So when you go to set the time, you'll find there is no ghost position. Weight is 155 grams. The bracelet, like I said, is a 20 millimeter solid end link, sized with screws. The clasp is my standard fare that you're either moaning, groaning, or you're saying, that doesn't bother me too much. Milled scissor clasp. Continuing up the other side, you get another end link. That's a good thing. Let's see, gave you the weight, so I'll give you the price. So the first 2 I'm going to show you are $269, and then the LE, of course there's only 50 of them that we made and numbered, they are $289, and this obviously has Hemel's colors, that nice orange color that Marvin uses so well. So as I said in the opening, this is Marvin's modern interpretation on the classical Flieger design. Beautiful Arabic numbers for the hours. Notice the 3, 6, and 9 are ever so slightly larger. You'll notice the rehaut is done in military time, very sparse, very plain. And then the use of a sector dial. We have the lines or the bullseye going vertical and horizontal on the dial. It's a little bit of a differentiating element. And then the automatic text just above the 6 is curved ever so slightly, kind of matches the rest of the flow of the watch, which is really cool. On the website, I have a great, obviously I write all the descriptions for the watch, but then I asked Marvin for a quote on the design of the watch, and you should read it, because he's a true designer, and he talks about the negative space, which is something I barely understand. I mean, I obviously get what negative space is, but it's amazing what a designer looks at when they put pencil to paper or clicker to screen or whatever to throw something together. It's not just, willy-nilly drawing. Now, the sharp eye will pick up logos. Normally your Fliegers are sterile, right? Well, if you look at the triangle at the 12, just to the left is the Hemel H, and just to the right is the often loved Islander logo. So cool, little nod to us, and very, very subtle branding. So it kind of keeps with the sterile fare that you're used to. Logo crown, as it is screw down. The case is brushed on the sides, nice vertical brushing. The case back is polished, and you'll see it says Islander by Hemel, or Cross Hemel, and then the steel, sapphire, water resistance, the movement, blah, blah, blah. The top of the watch, which I think is different for a Flieger, for sure, is the nice high polish bezel. Looks really, really cool. I don't know, it kind of pulls the whole thing together. Very nice. And then we have polishing on the top of the lugs. Again, which I'd say is a departure from your classical Flieger watch. Like I said, this is a modern interpretation of the Flieger. So ISL 203. Oh, we have BGW 9 hands, numbers, seconds hand, indices, whatever. Here's ISL 204. So this is a full Lume variation. It just looks so nice. The only difference here, the chaptering is white, not lumed. The dial is full BGW 9. Because of the nature of luminous paint, we couldn't get our, looks like a face, doesn't it? A nose and 2 eyeballs. Hello. Right in the center of the screen? Am I nuts? No, it looks kind of cute. We couldn't get our logos in the dots. It just didn't look right. So that's okay. So this one is actually totally unbranded on the dial. If you missed my logo, don't worry. It's still here. And our logos are still on the case back. But this is the full Lume version. Same price. Just does a lot of Lume. We still Lume the hands on this. We still have the same blue hands. Don't get confused. Look at it against my white glove, and you'll see the blue outline of the hands. Okay? Just where I film, there's a lot of reflection sometimes. It makes stuff look black, but it's not. So ISL 204. And then the limited version. This is the 205. Only 50 pieces are made, all numbered on the case back. Same case back, just has an LE number on the bottom. There it is, limited edition. This happens to be number 8 of 50, I think. So very similar to the first one I showed you, except it's got orange accents. Now, orange on that the rehaut there, the military ring or the 24-hour ring. Beautiful orange tail on the seconds hand, and you still classic blue Flieger hands. Again, only 50 of these. Marvin's got a decent following. I've got a decent following. We'll see how long these last. I think they'll last longer than a Rangemaster. Haha. But we will see. So let's let's turn out the lights, right? So we'll do that and this are the same. So we'll do these two guys in the Lume position. So there you go. Your full Lume dial is on the left, and your non-full lume dial is on the right. BGW9 glows a beautiful blue, very easy to read. So the hands are done as well in BGW9. On the lume dial, the numbers are not lumed, so they're done in black paint, so it's kind of the negative. So it looks really, really nice. So here is that beautiful black model. Plenty of room on the bracelet. The 39mm case is a perfect size. Looks great. Easy to read. I mean, time at a glance is no problem. Just a real marvel. And I love that it's a Flieger, and you have a vision in your mind of what it should look like. And this is instantly a Flieger, though different than most other ones out there. That will do it. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the new Islander Hemel collab piece, the Hawkeye. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, anything else, put it down below and I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.